Hello and welcome to my channel. And it's been a while. This is quite embarrassing. I thought I'd been away for about 18 months and then I just looked at this channel's last video and yeah, it's been 2.5 years. Oops. So a little whip and chat, bit of a catch up, see what's been happening and what I've been doing, where I've been, see if you remember me, and if you don't remember me or you're new here, hello, welcome. I'm going to be doing, let's stop wibbling and explain what I'm doing. So I am going to be doing a picture out of this book. It was Johanna Basford's Worlds of Wonder. I've been in a complete colouring funk for basically as long as my channel's been off air. So yeah, my other half bought me this as a gift Christmas before last, I think it was. So it's untouched, it's a virgin book. But I haven't been completely missing in action. I've been on my diamond painting channel. So if you also diamond paint, because I know there is a lot of crossover between colouring and diamond painting, then come and check me out. I'm on creatively named Pebblez diamond painting, as opposed to Pebblez adult colouring. So let me just see if I can remember how to do this. Right, that's one page. So we're going to put this here. And there's basically an event that's mostly a diamond painting event because it's hosted by 2 diamond painting creators. But you can do anything you like. Now I am doing a diamond painting. It's called Pink and Black. And it is hosted by Kristyn at ishKristyn. And Mushmellow at Dark and Creamy that's a slip. Dark and Creepy Diamond Painting. I will link both their channels below. And yeah, so I thought it is open to everything though, all crafts, anything you like. So I thought, do you know what? If I'm gonna, I've been having a little itch to do stuff, but I thought, you know, maybe this is my moment. So I thought I'd at least start a picture. Let's put one more under here so that it doesn't imprint. See if I can remember what to do. And I'm going to do that because we're going to put our base down with some chalk pastels, and that always makes a mess. So yeah, I thought I would do something for the Pink and Black event. And my thoughts were, apart from, you know, obviously winging it as it gets, this is the picture I picked. I thought I'll have a black swan. We're going to do limited palette. The royal we. So I was thinking mainly black swan with pink here and there. Yeah, black, pink, obviously various shades of pink, and some white and some greys. So we're going to get the base down with some chalk pastels. Let's get rid of this. I will leave links. These, I don't even know if they're still made. I had to dig out all my old crafting, my old colouring supplies. So yeah, if it still exists, I'll link it below. I got these off of Amazon. Oh, I knew what. Do you know what? I need to get my scalpel. I knew there'd be something that I would forget. Let me get my scalpel. Right, here we go. Or an X-Acto knife, as it's often called. Now, you'll be pleased to know that nothing has significantly changed with me. I do just still wing stuff as I go along. So, what do I want? I've got some greys. I do have some white chalk. I obviously have black, and I have plenty of pinks. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it some background. And then I've also got some cotton ball thingies, you know, these thingies. And we're going to get the base down, and then I'm going to talk and say, catch up. But, right, first things first. Let's get some pink down. We'll just going to put a mix. So we'll have this quite dark pink. We are going to go across here, because this is going to help. I'm going to do it in pencil. I've got my pencils out. And this is a bit kind of purpley, but we'll just go a little bit. And we're going to just, it's not going to be much. It's just going to give us our base. Give me another pink. Oh, let's go for this light. We've got this like pink, light pink. It's almost like a fluorescent pink. Oh, I should move this, shouldn't I? Otherwise I won't have any down here. What else have I got? This is a pink. Let's do that. Lots of pink. So this will be Kristyn happy. Put quite a lot down there. We'll put quite a lot down there. Right, time for the blacks. What we're going to do is we're going to merge them all together. So we'll put some up there and up there. And then what I'm going to do is, well, we want quite a lot over this swan, don't we? Because there's going to be lots of black in this swan, because it's a black swan. And then hopefully this will work. just slinging stuff down. I just make it up as I go along, and we'll use one grey. There's one. I don't get to use greys very often. And then what we'll do is, the good thing about pastel is if I don't like it, it erases really easily. So we'll just sling it all down, as you do. And it either erases, or I can try putting some white over the top. I'm not gonna put any white down for the moment, because is that 2 pieces of white? Yeah, I'm not gonna put any white chalk down for the moment, because have I done that one? That was, I think I did that one. Let's do this pink. I think this is a different pink. We want a bit more pink over the flowers. And here. Wow, does that not look a hot mess? That's great. Maybe I have missed this. Right. Ooh, right. Let's move these out the way before we make any more mess. Let's move my blade. And we'll get our cotton ball thing. So hello. Oh look, I should have put some in there. Never mind. It erases. Remember, it erases. So we're going to start light colours into dark. Otherwise, the dark colours will just make it muddy. How are you all? If you remember me. Oh my god. Yeah. I can't believe I looked at it and it was July 2022. Oops. So everything's been fine. Like I mentioned before, though, I think I just have not had the colouring mojo. I had a major funk, and I got my diamond painting mojo back, which is why I've been on my other channel. But yeah, like colouring, no. I've tried to do. Right, we're just going to accept that this is going to go into black here. I've tried to pick up a couple of mandalas. I went back to my tried and tested, so I like mandalas, and I liked glitter gel pens. I like. Let's just keep doing these blacks because I've got it all dirty. So I've tried a couple of times to do some mandalas, and I'd pick them up and I'd do it for like half an hour. Well, yeah, that's all right, but I never came back to it. So I didn't like it that much, clearly. So yeah, I just sorry. But if you are on my colouring, my diamond painting channel, you'll have still seen plenty of me. You'll be sick of me by now. But I hope you are all well. I hope Happy New Year for the last 2 years. Happy New 2025 and Happy New 2024. If you do remember me, say hi. Wow, that looks a lot dark. Okay. Right, I know this. I didn't look at this on the camera. Right, this looks like it's all disappearing. For me, that is not anywhere near as solid. I can see through just fine. It's just grey, dark grey. So yeah, bear in mind the camera is playing. It's doing the, you know what cameras are like. They do a little bit of a colour adjustment for the contrast and things like that. Right, I'm going to swap out this thing because I'm going to go back to the pinks. And so yeah, don't be scared by that. That is not anywhere near as bad as it looks. And remember, it's going to have whites put over it. The blacks will be, hopefully when I get the black pencil down, because then the camera will have something to readjust to, because it will be black. Do you know, I went back to the black and I shouldn't have. I was going to do pinks. Right, let's get back to blacks. Let's get that paper out so we can go over the edge. But yeah, this is not anywhere near. Oh, I've got a scratch on this page. Looks like it, doesn't it? Oh, what's that all about? Got a scratch on the page somewhere. I don't know why. This was a new book. It probably came from. In the UK, we've got a shop called Works, though. As my other half bought it. He doesn't do Amazon and stuff, so it was bound to be from the Works. Probably just somebody's been, you know, tabbing through it and has managed to scratch a page. Or I have. Let's not cast aspersions at strangers. Right, now let's go again. And we'll do more pink. Put some pink back into here. It is going to pick up a bit of grey because that's what I'm blending it into. I love it. I know you. Oh look, there's another mark. It's fine. It's fine. I'll cover it up somehow. I'll think of it. I'll think of a way. There's always a way. This is just to give it some base, so that it's not all white paper behind. But we're going to go for contrast here. When in doubt, give some good strong contrast. And pink and black is a good contrast. Now this is where it gets tricky because I don't want any thumbprints on it. So let's put some. Yes, you're still on camera, just. Right. Just smoothing this down a bit. So we've got this sort of cloudy background. Plenty of pink, lots of black. But that's okay, we're going to bring it back. Hopefully. This might not... if this video never makes the light of day, look at the state of that, then, well, for a start, you'll never know. Right, so now I'm just going to get another completely clean one. Because we're just going to... This is what's going to, like, really sort of press it into the paper. And that way when my hand's on it, see how it's coming up, that way when I lean on it, it's not going to all come up on like the back of my hand. So that's why I've got this paper here as well. I just hold this page down, stop moving. But yes, nothing at all is wrong with me. It's just colouring funk, couldn't do it. Oops. It wasn't there. But I hope you are all well. Tell me what you've been up to in the last 2.5 years. Okay, let's just go with that. And now we're going to get some pencils out. So I've got my... Let me just put that there. So I've got my pencils out. And I don't know what to use. I mean, I've got some luminance. And I've got some Prismas. I feel like I maybe so the luminance are a cross between Prismas and I have a few Faber-Castell, but I think we're going to use these. Let's find the pinks. Well, that's a peachy and that's a lilac, and we want pure, what is this, pure white, pink white, perfect. And this is a sort of fleshy colour. We're going to use these light ones for our highlights. I might as well get titanium white out as well. And then let's go to the Prismas. We'll definitely want the Prisma white. And what else have we got? Here's the Prisma black. Do we have any greys? What's this? Blue. No. Well, but I've got a couple of these. So these are the Black Widow pencils. So we'll use coal and medium grey. What's this? Mahogany. No. We can keep it pure. Pure pinks. Oh, let me see if there was any more pinks. Of course there was. Let's get out some of these pinks. You can't see them. It's the back of this sheet. So we'll get out. What have I got? Rose. Look at this. This is what it looks like out the box, which means I've never used it. Processed red, but it's kind of a pink. We've got this sort of lavender and pink rose. So we've got two roses. Is that it? That's it. That is, yeah. Let's just go with that. I can always, you know, forage for more. Okay. So for future me, because I know what will happen, is I won't remember what pencils I've used. So I've got coal and medium grey from Black Widow. I've got from my luminance, I've got, I can hardly read that, rose something. The print has come off. This is titanium white. This is pink rose, no, pink white, words. And what's this? Manganese violet. And then in Prisma, I've got processed red, pink rose, black obviously, lavender, white. Oh, there's another luminance, which is something ochre, burnt ochre, and rose. So we've got two greys and the black, which doesn't sound as much as the pinks, but we're going to use our whites to make various levels of grey. Yeah, right there. Look, literally dust came off of that. Haven't touched it. Right, so I think what I'm going to do, because I know this is the bit that looks scary, we're going to put some black onto our swan, and then hopefully the camera will perk up a bit when it realises. Now, which way? Let's do it this way. And then we're going to put also we can put some white in. So I need to be careful because this is really sharp, and I'm very heavy-handed when it comes to pencils. So we're going to put in some here. This is where we're going to start dark. And yeah, but like I say, I've tried to pick it up. I really did try to pick up some things, but I never came back to them. Let's make his eye proper dark. I could not bring myself to come back to them, so I didn't. Yeah, it was not happening, and hopefully this will happen because right. So I'm just gonna put in here. We're just getting more base down. The key about colouring is layers. So we I remember that much. So yeah, I just diamond painting is my jam these days. And of course, you know, so many colouring book artists are in diamond painting now. It doesn't feel like I'm missing out. Like I get my fix of like all my favourite artists. So yeah, that's why I haven't been around Have I been up to anything? Do you know what? I don't think I mean, I've been on holiday a couple of times, cruises both times, and right, I'll just make that quite dark. Cruises both times, and should we get some white in just to perk this up? No, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this pink. I'm going to put some pink in here, because you see, look, see how this pops out. And now I'm going to use the white, and I'm just going to, oh, that's what I needed, a brush. I'm just going to go away. Just going to get these pencil things. Yeah, okay. This, see, we're just gonna bring it back. Can you see? It's so small. Perhaps not. Let me do this big thing on his head. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I went on a cruise a couple of times. So I have been on holiday. Gosh, this is a damning indictment. It's like, what have you done in the last 2 years? I went on holiday twice. But I can't think of anything else. I'm completely blanking. I don't know. What have I done? I've done stuff. Well, let's start with this Christmas, because I can remember that. I can remember it was today is January the 20th, I think. Right, I'm going to use another pink to blend this one in, because it's a larger area. But this Christmas, it's actually quite busy by my standards. But I went to see I say a highlight. I got out, and it was we went to the O2 and watched Disney on Ice. Because I don't know if you remember, but you know, this all things Disney here. So, well, Disney parks, like my job, just everything is Disney. Let's just bring in more of this. I'm doing this just for. Do you know what? I should probably move this a bit more central, shouldn't I? Since I was starting up here. Yeah, so we went to see Disney on Ice at the O2, and what was best about it, well, not best, obviously the show was quite good, but what was nice about it is it was free. We got free tickets. It's like, yeah, I love that. But it was on a Sunday morning. We had the doors opened at 9:30, and just I was like, oh, it was the Sunday between Christmas and New Year. Well, oh my god, because obviously we have to get there. Right, now we're going to bring in some white, and this is going to help it pop. Blend it, and but you know, it was free, so who am I to complain? Right, so we just get that blended out a bit, and then let's use this. Right, no, I want to bring some colour back. That white has gone a bit too much. But I thought, yeah, this, like, oh, nothing changes. I was about to start talking about this picture, even though 5 seconds ago I was talking about Disney. Let me just do this. We're going to use. I'm using this grey to blend the black. Because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, just so that he doesn't lose his eye, we're just going to do this. But yeah, so that was nice. It was full of like we do not have kids or anything like that. We are the kids of the household. But it was quite fun. Seeing all the little princesses. There was everywhere. Just like you couldn't move for princesses under feet. So it was fun for that. And the show was quite good. I mean, obviously, like that they had a pre-show to, you know, help stop the kiddies being restless while they're, you know, sitting in your seats waiting, which was obviously not designed for us. But the show itself, it was basically just, if you've never seen anything like that, because I think they showed Disney on Ice occasionally on TV and stuff. They, you know, it's basically just ice, a bit of ice skating, and it really, you're just there for the music. And I do love me a Disney tune. So I was singing away. We was in it wasn't in the main stands. It was like because the tickets were free. It was like it's like a box that was right. We want to get some of this black back. It was in the box because it was like a hospitality thing. So it's not the whole box. It was just like 4 seats in a box. But the other 2 people weren't there, so we had it to ourselves, that bit. And it was very nice. So we had the bonus of seeing all the little ankle biters with in their Disney princess outfits, but we didn't have to sit next to them like being very excited, which was handy because there was a lot of screaming as well. But that was just a pre-show. Right, so just blend this about a bit more. Oh, I really need I'm going to have to get the brush, otherwise this is all going to smudge. Oh, maybe I can do it with this. I've got another cotton ball, cotton thingy. I'll just dab it up. There was just little bits of pencil dust. Okay, can you see what's happening here? Wait, I didn't set up my camera. Do you know what? Because it was nice and bright this morning, and now it's not. Very rude. But that's what I've done so far. Okay, back to it. We're going to. So what I'm going to do is, like all of these feathers, we're going to do pink into black into pink or pink into black. I feel like black into pink is going to work. So I'm going to try it. Let's try it on some of these in the neck area, like the bottom of the neck, because that's like in theory in shadow. So we're just going to do a little bit black spots in the inside of all these circles. We'll do these ones as well. And then, so they're using the white, I'm going to use one of these light pinks. And in here, let's use this pink. We'll stick with Prismas as much as we can. Oh, that's gone a little bit muddy. Let me try. Maybe I need darker pink. This is only pink. I mean, it has worked, but it's just not. Right, I want this one. I want more punch. The thing about this is I want it to be like high contrast. So we're just doing this. I don't even know if this is going to work. I might have got carried away with the chalk. Do you know what? I'm already second guessing myself about how much of this background there is. And we're just going to use this again. To blend. Do you know what? I remember now how much I like titanium white. These are such nice pencils. They're so expensive. Right, so we'll just see if we can fix the mess I made there, and then we're going to put more contrast in. But I think that could work. Where'd that black go? Right, so let's just give it a higher contrast. People get scared of putting in like some really extreme I mean, I say people, I get scared as well. Like, you get scared of overdoing it. But you know what? It's the sharp contrast. It's the same with diamond painting. When you have your nose close to it, you're not seeing the effect. I think what I'm going to do, whatever this little thing is, I think I'm going to brighten that up with pink, obviously, because it's not going to be true. He's going to have a pink beak. He's not going to have a yellow beak. So we're just putting in a little bit here because I was happy with how that's turned out. So we just put this off. But yeah, so the O2 was nice, and then that was the Sunday morning. The Saturday we'd just been up to my parents to do our Christmas dinner, because we always spend at Christmas at home. We set that rule early in our relationship, so no parent gets us on Christmas Day, and it's not one I regret. It's much nicer to be, I like, you know, to just cook the dinner and be cozy. Is that one in there? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So we're back to using the processed red, which is a fancy name for magenta. I might actually have to buckle and sharpen it though. I did bring my sharpener with me though, even if I did forget the brush. I'm quite pleased. It's the only thing I forgot was the brush to the table, because I film at my dining room table. Right. And let's see if this goes a little bit, blends a little bit better. Gotta be careful, because otherwise I'll pull too much black into the grey and then it's just going to turn mud. We don't want mud. It's a little bit mud. Right, but here's the thing, as long as you've not pressed too tight heavily, which I probably have, but you can just reintroduce colour. If you overdo like the white, you just like layers. It's what I said at the start, layers. But you're not here for a tutorial. You're here, oh that was a bit muddy. You're here to, oh wow, it's the good old days. So I live in London. Hang on, let's just let this police car go by. I live in London. I live on a through route. Yeah, with the emergency services use it mostly just during the day, because we don't have many traffic lights on our road, and it's just easier, I think, for them to get up here in a hurry. So I get both police and ambulance, but not the fire brigade much for some reason. Let's put some black here. I'll just give back some of this border. But yes, so that was a police van. It happens. I live in London. There are a lot of people. There are a lot of naughty people. So yeah, it can be busy during the daytime when, you know, because London's full of traffic. So this is almost like a little mosaic-y thing I'm doing here with his feathers. I think I might put a bit of pink just in here. Not much. But you see how this, like the pink in the black here, I'm just doing that. It mostly still looks black, but if you look really close, hit the pink. Right, let's do his little neckband. So I'm going to do the neckband the same as I'll do this. So we're going to start off with our biggest pink, our darkest pink. We're going to do it from both ends. Actually, I think I might just go with that. And let's make it nice white, strong white again. just use it to blend. See, this is why the prism, you can see all the bits that come off. Where's me thing? Right, go away. Okay. Get the pink back. And then finally we're going to just get our black back. Alright, I think he's okay. Just putting a bit back there. I want his edge to be really strongly black. Okay, alright. What should I do with the flowers? I was thinking to doing like these curly things the same as his neck, and that would tie it in. Should I do one of them? Let's do one of them. I'm all over the place. Do you know what? No, let's do his nose thing, because we're going to do that the same. And where's that white? And we'll just blend the white. Get the pink back in. And get this black back. Alright. Dab. You know, I'm going to ignore myself with these things. I'm going to do his beak as well. I think I might just bear in mind I will be at the end I'll be going over the top of this with either like a gel pen or a Posca or something like that, just to bring out some highlights as well. Right, so because I've got white there, I'm going to make this really dark, and look at this. I do need to sharpen this pencil. Yeah, so yeah, what was I talking about? Yes, I was talking about how we set the rules for Christmas early on. Like when we first started, I've been going out my other half for like, I don't know, I think it must be coming up to 30 years at this point. Right, give me another pink. Which one? Yeah, let's do this one. It's a softer pink, but it works. So when I think we, even from our very, very first Christmas, we spent it at home, like Christmas Day. It's like, oh, I'm getting that, setting that ground rule like really early. Just, okay. I really should have remembered mine. Just bring it back in. Next time I will remember the brush. That's a good sign. I just said next time. I don't know if I'm back. Like, I kind of feel like I want to be. But I don't know if I... like, maybe this will encourage me. Right, so we're going to get some black in here. Bring this back. So maybe I'll just try and focus the colour on camera before I start trying to colour in my own time. I tell you what I do know I'm not going to be doing, and that is things like finished pages. Like, honestly, I think a lot of my burnout with my colouring was as a result of the YouTube channel, and it just eventually it just sucked the fun out of it for me. Let's not go that route again. If I'm going to come back, let's come back very cautiously. I think I need a bit more pink in here. This looks like it needs a bit more oomph. There we go. Trouble with Prisma waxy pencils is like the white does affect the black, like the key lines. But, you know, he's coming to life. Coming to life. Time is flying already. I just looked up. It's like 40 minutes in. I'm like, I've only been here 5 minutes. It's a bit like with. So it's like I've only been gone a year and a half. No, 2 years. Right. So yeah, now I'm going to do some of this curvy thing because I want to show you what I plan to do. But I'm going to sharpen this pencil. Now, can I remember how to use this pencil sharpener? I mean, I remember to bring it out, so that's a good sign. Right, I'm right-handed, so let's do it this way. That doesn't sound very good. Oh, I think, you pull it out, didn't you? Now I remember. You pull it out. And you sharpen. Highly recommend this Helix one. I hardly get any broken pencils from doing that. Right, let's get rid of that. Do you know what? That probably could have done with a bit more of a point. Wow, look, there's dust there. Seriously, I have not touched it. Definitely not touched my pencils. I need to sort through all my stuff. I really do. Do you know what? Let's start with, because he's got, I want the black next to the pink. So we'll start here with some black. And then just gently, because we're going to go back to that. Yeah, so I've got to sort through all my stuff, because I'm assuming half of my inky pens probably have dried out at this point. So felt tips and stuff. I'm doing right, this is where we're going to go into white. I am having, like, I started this last year, right? Like a New Year's resolution, for want of a better word. And it is like a big, well, I mean, it's basically a declutter. There's no two ways to, how am I going to do this? I'm decluttering my house, my flat. Go with this pink. Decluttering, but I've tried that before, and I'm just like, I'm pretty lazy, to be honest. And you know, I'm not a hoarder house or anything, but like when you start to get to a certain age, you've just collected stuff throughout your life, be it like souvenirs or, you know, just junk, or appliances. Like there's things that's just like I've got 2 kettles. I'm like, why have I got 2 kettles? It's just like, well, I got a new kettle, but I was like, oh well, let's not throw away the old kettle in case the new kettle breaks. I don't like it and we have to revert back to it. You know, it's good to have a backup. Like, we never have a backup, because now we've bought a 1 cup. Have you had one of them? It's a 1 cup. It's like, it's really good. It just boils enough water for your cup of tea. So it's very it's a bit more economical. So now we've got 2 kettles and a 1 cup. It's just like, right, we need to deal with some of these duplicates of like just holding on to something just because it's an electrical appliance, and you know, you keep spares of things when you don't need spares. Boxes as well. Like boxes, something come in the box. Keep the box just in case you've got to send it back, or you know, something like that. And yeah, and then of course you never do, but somehow the box, because you've put the box to one side and you're like, oh well, let me put some stuff in the box because it's taking up so much space. So you put junk in the box to so you're not, you know, you're being efficient with your space, and then suddenly, you know, you can't throw away the box because of how much junk's in there. It's one of those kind of situations. So last year, like every Saturday morning, it turned out being, we just, do you know what, I'm just gonna go ham with that. And every Saturday morning we spent, like, me and my other half, surprisingly I got my other half on board with this, and yeah, and it went well. But obviously when you're only doing it for such a limited time each week, it is a slow process. So this year we are, well, I've got chalk on me. So this year we are, like, back at it. We would, the plan would have been to only do it sort of like for through February, and in the end we was doing it through September. I think it was just going really well, but it expanded because it went from suddenly just being tidying up. It also turned into, well, we should redecorate this, and then we ended up like painting windows and all this sort of stuff. So it turned into a bit of a project, and that project is now continuing through. It's like January again. I'm like, right, we'll let's start it again, and it should be easier because, well, we're going to revisit all the things we did last year, because that's the thing about clutter, isn't it? Like, it never really stops. There's always something coming into your house. So we're going to combo it with new things to declutter. Do I want, I think on the inside, new things to declutter, new cupboards. We started that this Saturday. It was good. And sorry, I'm thinking. I'm concentrating. I just want to get some contrast on that curve. And yeah, so we started that this Saturday again. We did a new cupboard, so that was good. But the craft stuff is on the agenda to sort, including all my colouring supplies. So this will be a good time for me to figure out what I want to do and continue with. Right, can you see this coming to life? I know you panicked, didn't you? You panicked when you saw it and whoops, how dirty it was. Sorry. Yeah, I think I was saying I didn't bother turning on my light because I should know better by now, because I'm always saying this. But like this morning it was sunny and nice and bright, and now there's some big clouds, so it's a bit gloomy. But yeah. So, and then when the weather gets nicer, I'll be starting to doing like the DIY stuff again, a little bit more painting and decorating. But it's only going to be, we only work in bits and pieces. Yeah. I still feel this is too much white. Let's just bring that down a bit. Okay, I think I'm quite happy with how that's turning out. So that's, do you know what? I think we're gonna do these flowers, but I think I've gone too far. You see how good chalk is for being erased? It's amazing. It's quite addictive. And that way we can keep these flowers really properly pink. Do I want to go out pink out or out pink? I mean, I can do both. But yeah, so this year I plan to sort out all my craft stuff. And I think, well, I say craft stuff, it's basically mostly diamond painting and colouring. Now, the diamond painting isn't the problem because I still actively diamond paint. But the colouring books, I got a lot of colouring books still, shockingly, and I think I'm just gonna, I might destash them, or some of them, just keep my favourites, You know, it's so easy to just get carried away, isn't it? Like adding and adding and adding. I've got so many books that I never coloured in, and I wanted to, and I still, part of me still wants to, but I have to be realistic about how many hours in the day, even if I pick up my colouring again. It's yeah, it's gonna be this. I'm still gonna be diamond painting, and even, you know, even if I just went straight to colouring, I don't think I'd have enough time in my day to to actually colour everything. So this is part of the decluttering. But yeah, I need to get in the right frame of mind for that. Because I like just like looking at my books. That's the thing about books, isn't it? Like they look so good on the shelf. Okay, let's just brighten these up a bit. Just the middles. Well, that went a bit muddy. That did not work out well. It's all right. We'll fix it with a gel pen at the end. Not today, though. Gel pens go on last. And let's get some... Where's that black? Well, maybe I'll use this grey. Just to get in here. I don't know what that sticky, pointy thing is. Maybe it's meant to be a leaf. And now we'll just outline. When in doubt, just outline. Because you have to remember, when you look at these pictures, that was it. I think I was saying this earlier, and I might have got sidetracked. Like, you look at them, but you've got your nose or the camera up close, but that's not how a normal person would view something like this. So, you know, you don't sit there with your nose up to the picture. So from a distance, everything looks great. But close up, hot mess. I am a hot mess. Just everything I do is a hot mess. Right, so do I want to do you know what? I think I'll do the middle of the flowers black as well. I was thinking white, but no, we'll get some black in. Might go over this at the end with the paint pen. But this reminds me what I plan to do. Right, got our pretty pictures, pretty flowers. I can go on for a bit longer, a little bit longer. Let's do some more background. Where's that process red? Let's do more of this. Right. So anywhere where it's already pink, then obviously I'm trying to that's where you want the contrast. I've got this grey, and then we're going to blend this out, just soften it. Oops. Wait a minute, mess of that. Although I'm happy to say that it's actually going better than I thought. You know, when you don't do something for such a long time, it's like, will I actually remember how to do it? And the answer is apparently yes. Right, how do I want to do... I think I want to do pinks there because I've got the black outlines of the flowers. So we'll just do that. Perhaps I should have started with the pinks at the top because I've done black at the top here. That's okay. The black from the flowers is going to be almost like that. Now we'll just go from here. In these ones. So it's still at the top of the feathers. Slowly, slowly but surely. Well, I'm just going to do, I think, his neck, and then that might be where I stop. Because time flies when you're having fun. And I am quite having fun, I'm not going to lie. Like I say, I think I might just keep it to doing things on video though. So, hopefully, I was saying in my on my diamond painting channel, like, winter is like when I tend to, it's like my season for diamond painting, and I think that's just generally like the crafting as well, the colouring, and you know, all that mindset. I do still play, I don't play World of Warcraft anymore. That's like my other main hobby, is gaming. I don't play Warcraft anymore. I played that for, wow, it must be at least 20 years. But like, it was one hot mess too far with a terrible expansion. Shadowlands, if you know, you know. But also, you know, there was all sorts of legal things with sexual harassment and all this sort of stuff, and it was just like, all them people are gone now, but yet the taint is still there. I will probably play it again someday, but as a game that I used to play every day, or most days, many days, not every day, that would be actually quite unhealthy, but I played it a lot. And now I don't play it. But you know, but I feel like part of me is still in there, because when you play a game that long, you do get invested. But now I play Final Fantasy 14, so, which is a bit more, it's still an MMO, so it still plays, you know, it's still on an online game with other people, and you kill bosses and do dungeons and all this sort of stuff. But it's more casual friendly. Like, you can walk away from it and not play it for a while, and you don't fall behind. That was part of the Warcraft thing. It was such a grind. Like, if you didn't do a thing, then you were just like behind everyone else. And you know, that shouldn't matter, but a lot of the game it was such a group centric game for raiding, you know, killing big bosses and stuff like that. And if you slacked, then it wasn't just you that would suffer. Like, the people in your group would have to work harder to compensate for you if you hadn't done all your dailies, and oh, it was horrible. Well, it wasn't horrible, but it just felt like work. There was too much work for something that should be fun. Anyway, Final Fantasy isn't like that, so it's a lot easier for me to dip in and out. And when I'm in the mood, I really play it, because it's got a really, really, really good storyline. I mean, it's had a new expansion last summer, so that was reset the story. So it's had a little bit of a wobble, but I'm still confident they'll come through. But the story is good, and you can just, you know, you can just unsub and come back when you want, and not feel that you've lost out. Okay, so that's all my black bits. We'll just put black there, and now we'll do some pink again. I'm just doing here. I think what I might do, I'll just try this bit. I might try the lighter pink up here. Wow, another siren. Busy day today, if you're in the police force. Yeah, there used to be a time I would edit it out. I'm starting to, I found out, because like, I dislike editing, and that's part of the process as well, with like, well, I don't like YouTube, let me go past. Oh, that was an ambulance, and he's going the opposite way. Okay, different thing. But I'm trying, I think I'm just trying hard to cut down on my editing. I've cut out, because I used to have an intro and an exit, like little video thing, and I've dropped them, that on my diamond painting channel, and gradually I get sidetracked and pause and might get up and leave the room and stuff like that, and that all has to be edited out. Or worse, I say something like, I'll put a picture here, thus enforcing future me to do some editing. And I don't like editing. I find it really boring. And, you know, it begs the question why I do all these things to make it difficult for myself. So we're going to start small, like with the tidying up. We're going to start small. I will still have to edit things, but maybe, just maybe, oh, there's that other pink. Maybe, just maybe, we will start with not editing out the emergency services. If I suffer, you suffer. Thing is, like, when the camera isn't on, I don't really notice it. Because, you know, you become noise blind when you live in a city. You do become a bit noise blind. And, wow, what's going on here? Is it going the other way? Oh, that was police. He was going that way. So two police that way and one ambulance that way. It's busy today. I don't know what's going on. I mean, it's Monday. Maybe it just brings out the funnies. This is a big one because he's with his friend. Oh, that's the ambulance again. Maybe he's lost. He's lost. Don't see that very often. Right, so we're just gonna, now that I've got my pinks and blacks in, we're gonna go in hard with this black pencil. Before we went in soft, but we're bringing in, oh, what is going on? Maybe I should check the news. This is not normal. These levels. That's another police car. Wow. I'll let you know if I come back for another another chat. Then I'll let you know if anything big was going down. Just bringing in more black now. It feels like I've need to bring a little bit more definition back to these feathers. So I am pressing a lot harder as well. When I started off, it was like quite soft. Now, no, going in hard. I saw him, even though I haven't been colouring, I've still kind of kept my finger on the pulse a little bit with the colouring scene. I saw Kirby Rosanis. I am a sucker for his art. Hasn't he got, I don't know when it's coming out, I just saw that, I think it was like a sneak peek type thing, where, you know, he's posted a little bit of a picture. And I don't think I follow Kirby. I think I would follow a colouring book group who do his art. But I think it was it Fairy Tales? If anybody knows anything about that, is it out yet? Because I might get that. I haven't bought a colouring book in ages, but that one I feel like I would like to have, because I like his art. Even if I never coloured it, that would be like. I've not blended this one. Let's do it in this one. Ooh. Look at these. I think I'd forgotten to do it, or maybe where I went in over the white. It just didn't look done. Didn't look done. That one I could see the black. I don't like it. We don't want lines. We want blends. That one I haven't done. That's the trouble with lots of little cells, isn't it? Like you colour some stuff and then you realise you missed like some in the middle. Just me? Okay. Well, I mean, maybe if I was more organised. Look, this. I think I've just burnished it too much. It's Prisma for you. I'll have to fix it with a white Posca. So there, look. What do you think so far? I think he's cute. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do some of these ribbony things around him, and then it'll give us a bit more feel for the picture and not this big splodge. So I'm going to do, let's do this thing. So because we got black there, this is where I'm going to start the pink. Even though there's pink there, I'm going to survive that. Pink, 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 pink. Pink, 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 pink. And then we're going to get this other pink. I must remember to pull out this. I've not really used the other pencils, have I? This is what happens. Sometimes you pull out a bunch of pencils, and then you pick your starting ones, and it just doesn't lead to using all the rest. You end up with just a handful. Right, so let's use because this is the pink rose, which you can barely see. It's almost like this. What is it called? Is it this one? No, it was this one. The pink white. I mean, it is obviously got more pink in it, but that's the effect it's got. It's so pale that it's almost white. So I'm not sure if I like that. Do you know what I'm going to do though? I think what I'm going to do, I like my black background, but I think I'm just going to clean this up because I don't want it to muddy. Just make it inconsistent. I won't bore you with all of the colouring, the erasing. I'll do it up here as well. It doesn't have to be perfect because we can go in and fix. Okay, let's go with that. I'll do them as well. That one's not so bad because that's pink. Right. Okay. Oh, let's just. That was why. That was the reason I was doing it, because it made that pink muddy. All right. Let's get back to this one. And then we'll take it out here. This one next. And then this one. Just going to use this one, I think, to blend. Because I actually want, I do want the grey to affect the colours, because that's also going to give like, makes sure the pinks aren't so flat, but I don't want it to go too much. So let's make this a big pink thing. I'm sure some people are slightly traumatised. I'm like, this is always how I've been. I never plan out my colours. I mean, I might have a general idea what colours I want to use, but not where I want to put them or how I want to do it. And so yeah, it'll either work or it won't. To be fair, I've never had huge disasters. I've had some that are just not very exciting. And I've definitely had some that did not come out. Like I'd start to see a colour and think, oh, I'll do it like this, and it has just not turned out that way. But I've never had anything that I'm like, oh my god, let's just burn it. Burn it. It's so bad. So just bring in this little bit of white. Now we're going to put some black back in. So what we're going to do is we're going to just put a bit up here because it's going underneath it, so it's going to be like the shadow. Then we'll put some in here, and we want this to be here. And we'll just tidy that up. Blend it. Blend, 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 blend. So now that looks like it's like, see how like it's curling under? Because it's going under there. I mean, maybe you don't see that. In my eye, that's what I see though. It's all about me. Right, so I think we'll just put some... I think I want to put a bit more shadow under here as well while I'm doing shadowy type things. Which, you know, it's not, where's that grey? I'm just going to use that to bring out the black. There we go. We'll just do it like that. I think that works. Alright. Oh, what is this? There's something about this I don't like. I just need it to come out a bit further. Oops. Also, it's a junction. There's traffic lights. Somebody stop there. See, so where I had the that was where I had the chalk that I'd erased. It's quite easy to fill in. Again, let's do. I'll do the same up here. Very lightly go around this. Maybe a bit more for the shadow. And I'm just using this pink. But I think this will be it for now. Sorry, considering I've not been here for 2 years, 2.5 years, I was not very exciting. But what do you think? As a pink and black project, limited palette. Obviously, I've got. Do you know what? I'm gonna just tidy up this. This is the OCD in me. I'm just like, let me just make that look a bit better from where I'd erased it. I think I'll do it. I quite like how that's where I've done that up there. There was just like a hint of pink in the black. What is that? We use that to blend it. There we go. But yes, sorry, not the most exciting whips and chats, and you know, but I'm alive. Just let me know in the comments if you remember me. Pop me an emoji if like you remember me. I don't know. Say something. Say hello. And if there's enough interest, you know, I might come back and do some more of this. I could do it. I don't know. If not, it'll just be a one and done. But if people remember me, then I'll come back and say hello. Thank you so much for watching, and see you again soon maybe. Bye for now. Bye. Leave a thumbs up.